Hello, happy new year. Welcome into the new year and welcome to this new episode of the Tom Thinking series. It's the first one in this new year of 2023. I hope that you got into this one in good health and very okay. And I hope that you get whatever we talked through on the previous one as we were concluding 2022. Three principles: deliberate, exceptional, consistent. So I believe that you have them on your fingertips and you are ready to put them into practice such that you record massive success in this new year. So I want to build onto that and begin with two stories that were told by some great guy called Earl Nightingale. The first one is of a farmer who had a big piece of land, and one time, as he was on his farm in Africa, he hears on radio that they had noticed that there is diamond on the continent and they wanted it. So any person who could give leads about where this diamond is would be rewarded enormously. So what this farmer did is, he was excited. He was like, I should be the one to find this diamond. So he sold his farm and went out to look for diamond. Guess what? He didn't find the diamonds. And after frustrations, like looking and not finding, he committed suicide. On the other hand, the couple that had bought this farm, one time, one of them was moving in the field and using the stick, elderly couple. So using the stick, he noticed a shiny stone on the ground. He, he picked the stone, took it back home and put it in the house because he didn't know what it was. And then on a particular day, a visitor comes to visit these guys and he sees this stone and it's like, where did you get this from? So the couple says, well, we found it in our farm. We just bought this farm and we just found it there. So this guy tells the couple that this is diamond and it's what is being looked out for. The couple said, well, we have lots of them in the field. So when they went, they found that actually the entire field was filled with diamonds. So this means that the farmer sold off land, his farm, which was filled with diamonds, and went out to look for diamonds. Do you get the story? So that's the first story. The second story is of a factory which was in operation for years, and after running bankrupt, they closed. And as employees, on their last day moving out, they're being interviewed, three of them. The first one was asked, hey, so since the company has closed, what are you gonna do? He said, well, I've worked all my life for this company. I've worked so hard as the company was not paying him all that time. And he went very pissed. The second one was asked, so, your company has closed, what next? He said, well, the only thing I've been knowing how to do is doing what I've been doing here. So there's nothing else I can do. He left. The third, after being asked, said, well, I guess I'll have to wait for the company to open again so that I can come back and work. So I wanted to start with these two stories to bring out something that many of you watching me are lacking, and that is thinking out of the box. Earl Nightingale called it using our acres of diamond. Each one of you looking at me has wealth inside here. There is a guy called Tegusulwa Innocent. For the guys based in Uganda, this guy. He works on a local TV station called Bukede TV, which is under Vision Group. He had a running program on TV called Toli Mwavu or Mtwego Gwe Mwavu, which literally is translated as, you're not poor, you just have a poor head or mindset. So, with the stories I've told you, many of you are sitting on your acres of diamond. Just like that farmer who held the acres of diamond, which is the farm, and sold it and went to look for the acres of diamond elsewhere. Many of you are not using your heads to think. through how you can attract wealth to your lives. All you're doing is you're like puppets. You're in auto, when you're driving a car, you have that auto gear, the neutral gear. So it's like you're operating in neutral. You're at a job, they tell you do this, you just do this, just do. You never think out of the box. You're waiting for a time when that company you're working for will close, and you'll be like those 3 guys who are asked what they're going to do after that, and they'll say, well, we've overworked for the company, as though that company is not paying you. Or you'll say, well, I think I'll wait for the company to reopen, as though they'll be interested in you again. Or you say, well, this is all I knew how to do, let me just go home and be broke. So you're not using your acres of diamond. You're not thinking out of the box. You have talents that you can explore. You have passions that you can explore. Putting into practice the things that we talked about on the previous episode. Having identified those talents. Be deliberate. Look out for people who can help you. Be exceptional at them and be consistent. That's what I mean by thinking out of the box. Like, stop just being a puppet at work. Stop thinking that the 9-to-5 job you got is the end of the world. Nobody ever gets wealthy as an employee. No. You need to think out of the box. You need to begin going an extra mile to bring into reality your imagination. Because trust me, that job you're at today will be no more tomorrow. And when it's no more tomorrow, what's going to save you is and only is the acres of diamond that you're holding. As Jim Rohn said, work more on yourself than you do on your job. I hope that you can take time to reflect upon your life. What are you not bringing out to the world? Those acres of diamond. Bring them out. Bring them out such that you can get that fortune. Instead of selling them out to your boss, to your sister, to your brother, utilize them. Build wealth around those acres of diamond because you have them. You looking at me. When you do that, I can assure you that wealth is gonna run after you. And of course, what will follow that is peace and joy. I hope you found this insightful. Until next time, may the good Lord bless you.